Xyp9x is undoubtedly one of the best clutches we have in the game and has been for a while, and I'm going to break down some of his best plays, some of his best clutches, and look at how he's able to win them, the mistakes made by the team, how he capitalized on these mistakes, how he always moves and stays unpredictable, just how he's able to get things done. So you'll see here he always comes out apartments. I have another video on that if you're interested. I'll probably chuck it in the top right. So yeah, 3v1. In my opinion, this should never really be won by the single player by themselves. He's looking for an opening. He's like, smoke that off. He's maybe looking for JW to get too aggressive. JW is disciplined, doesn't peek up, he's just holding. Olofmeister, on the other hand, gives him this opening. So there's a small gap in the smoke. Xyp9x manages to find it. In my opinion, Olaf should have just been around the corner, have a little crossfire with Crims in case Xyp9x tried to push the arch, maybe try and flash through or something, and just stay with that 3v1, but now it's a 2v1. 2v1s are very winnable, as you see, without really the other team making much of a mistake. One thing to note, Xyp9x quickly moves off the default box, changes up his positioning, and now he's isolating the fights. Very smartly done, gets the timing on this one, so he's isolating the fights, found a position where he can do this, and then this is very smart. I mean, this is just very extremely situational what he does, but he's smart enough to jump up and jump spot if he's on the bomb. I mean, I don't think many players would think about that. That's just him showing how intelligent he is. That's not really much for me to analyze, and he able to win the fight. And this is something we'll see throughout all of Xyp9x's clutches, is his ability to punch the team, isolate fights, and how he's always moving like he did. He moved from the default box into pit. You give him a split second to move, he's moving to stay unpredictable, so you have to clear out all these different angles. So in this extremely important clutch, Xyp9x actually has all the information he needs. He knows where Pasha is because he just got the kill onto A side onto device. He also knows where Bayali is because he just got the kill onto Dupree, I believe it was, on B short. The only thing he doesn't know is where Neo is with the bomb. Luckily for him, he gets gifted the bomb. This is obviously a free kill, it still becomes a 2v1, which, as I was talking about before, is possible to win, and he's trying to isolate those fights. So he pushes down connector here, hoping Bayali will push up. Because the thing is here, if you're the T side, what you're trying to do is you're trying to pincer onto the single CT. If you can get that 2v1 engagement, you shouldn't lose. What Xyp9x is trying to do, obviously, is isolate these fights so he doesn't get pincered from both angles. So that's why he pushes down here. Bayali, very patient, he plays this very well. Xyp9x thinks maybe he's wrapping around to join up with his teammate, gets tagged up, and this is that's lucky. That's the lucky part of this clutch. Then he's moving. He's always moving again, like I was talking about before. He moves out into the open, which might seem a bit silly, but he doesn't just try and hold the angle. He catches Pasha off guard, and then again he's moving. He could be at any angle. He could have been on the stairs, on these stairs, up in party somewhere, and he's able to win the third fight. And yeah, just like the last clip, he's always moving, always looking for those individual fights, being as unpredictable as possible and never staying in the same spot. If you give him a second to move, he's moving. It's just 1v4 clutch. I mean, he can call 1v3 when he gets it's a trade really onto Alu. You see he goes down now, and Xyp9x doesn't know this at this point, but obviously we have, who is that? Kiyoshima coming in for the flank. So you see they know the bomb's trapped towards B, and after, I don't know what Kiyo's doing there, he loses this fight. Xyp9x knows right now that they knew the bomb was stuck down B. So this kind of level of play, a pro level play, you're rotating to B, like there's no other choice of where to go. I'm going to be quiet for a second. I think, he hears Rain come up the ladder. So he's very aware of where he could be. Even if he didn't hear Rain come up the ladder, one thing he's going to know is the fastest, what's the word? The fastest rotate from B site to A is up that ladder. Because, I mean, if they're going to rotate back to A like Rain did, that's the smart choice. Once they realize, once Kiyo gives the call, I'm dead, he could be anywhere now, they're probably going to rotate up like that. Then it's just a matter of winning this 1v1 with Nico, which is never an easy task, obviously. See, again, he's very aware of where the rotates up from BR. He sits there, looking at, what do you call that, secret stairs, and then after he realizes no one's coming for a while, he just sits and he's so incredibly patient. And yeah, Nico really, it's the same with all these other clutches, is you want to sit in positions that forces the other team to clear as many angles as possible so you can peek out as they're clearing a different angle and get the kill on them. And that might seem easier said than done. So a lot of it comes down to timing and just experience with the game, but you'll see if we go back to our first example here, Xyp9x creates a 2v1, and he knows that in their mind he could potentially be on site. He could have got this first kill onto Olofmeister, pushed onto site, maybe try and isolate this fight here before swinging around and killing JW. Now he uses the information, I believe he hears JW running up, so he holds this angle for a bit, and then he pops up at the timing he knows that on the retake on a team like Fnatic, a good team, they're going to be coming in together. They're going to come into their timings to kind of sync so that JW is kind of rounding this corner at the same time that Crims is kind of rounding around here to clear out site. And he knows this as he hears JW approaching. He knows Crims or anyone coming from Arch side is also going to be approaching. was able to peek up and get this easy kill. And that's just experience, something you have to learn. And yeah, all about timing, as I said. And some of you guys, oh, I got like timinged or whatever. And yeah, that does happen, but you can create your own timing, and that's exactly what Xyp9x did in this first clip. And that's exactly what I'm talking about when you're forcing the other team to clear out angles. You can peek out when they're clearing out these angles if you've got the timing down. And yeah, you can get easy kills like Xyp9x did in that first clip there. Like all the other clips here, Xyp9x is always in control, always moving. He's always the one being unpredictable. He peeks out here. Mixwell probably should have been holding the angle, but he wasn't. And again, you'll see as soon as the bomb plant comes in, he's not worried about a fake plan. He's straight away moving on top of the bomb train very smartly, because you see probably if Mixwell fake plants that, he's most likely going to peek around the right, and then if Xyp9x quickly crosses as soon as he taps the bomb, Mixwell is not going to be able to see him. And this is, as you've seen, characteristic of all Xyp9x's clutches. Always moving, always unpredictable, always forcing the other team to clear out angles, not know where he is, and that's what makes him such a good clutcher. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you're not, and I'll catch you in the next one.